Welcome to Pro Webcast News, where we bring you daily industry updates. Today is Thursday, April 8th, and you're watching the Afternoon Update with Paul Wilson. Today's news is sponsored by Covenant Reliance Producers. We build success stories. For more information, please visit crproducers.com. Now for today's headlines. Issuers of asset-backed securities need to have more, quote, skin in the game, according to a series of recommendations for new rules issued by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, this week. SEC Chairman Mary Shapiro proposed a new rule that would require issuers of asset-backed securities to retain 5% of the securitization, creating a better alignment of issuers and investors' interests because they would be exposed to the same risks. Asset-backed securities played a large role in the financial crisis when investors mistakenly believed they were buying into relatively safe investments that were actually exposed to subprime mortgages and other risky loans. Other proposals include rules that would require greater disclosure about the type and quality of loans that have been securitized, and a requirement to give first-time investors a 5-day window to consider transaction-related information before they invest. In economic news, Americans have adjusted to near-term challenges and are increasingly optimistic about their long-term prospects, according to the latest optimism barometer from Northwestern Mutual. The most recent barometer shows a definite upswing in optimism among Americans, with a 60% year-over-year increase in those who scored at the highest end of the optimism scale. According to Greg Oberland, Executive Vice President at Northwestern Mutual, quote, "These results suggest that Americans are, in increasing numbers, accepting the new reality of the new normal, while also being able to see beyond the immediate challenges of the current economic cycle and remain optimistic about their long-term prospects," unquote. He added that Americans also seem to be widening their time horizons and instituting a long-term approach to their goals. During the first quarter of 2009, just 25% scored between 8 and 10 on the 10-point optimism scale, but in the new poll, nearly 40% scored that high. Meanwhile, younger respondents were slightly less optimistic than older age groups, while older respondents were less likely to strongly agree with the statement, "A person can do anything if they put their mind to it." In retirement news, a new survey of financial services company USAA indicates changes have occurred in investor awareness of the Roth IRA provisions available this year. The research found that of the baby boomers surveyed who own an IRA and can now convert to a Roth IRA due to income limits lifting, 58% are aware of the changes, up from just 39% who were aware in 2009. Meanwhile, 70% do not plan to make a conversion in 2010, while 17% are unsure. Last year, 67% did not plan to make a conversion, while 24% were unsure. In addition, 72% of all respondents who own an IRA are not planning to convert some or all of their traditional IRAs to a Roth IRA this year. When asked why they wouldn't convert, 44% said they believe their income tax rates will be lower in retirement, and they don't want to pay higher taxes by converting funds now. 35% received a recommendation from a tax advisor or financial planner to not convert, and 27% are not able to pay taxes that would be due on the converted funds. I'm Paul Wilson, and thanks for watching Pro Webcast News. For more in-depth news and features, visit producersweb.com.